Don't Restore Labour, on the Makerfield Mania, Part 3. So we've discussed why it is important to stop Andy Burnham winning in Makerfield. Not only is he cynically using the voters there as part of a long habit of flip-flopping and game-playing, but his programme as Prime Minister will actively damage the right and the country. The ship of Restore not standing in Makerfield has long sailed, of course, and there is only so much Reform or anyone else can complain about the situation. It's made things much harder for Reform, but the battle for votes is far from over. The local election results in Wigan, where Reform took 22 council seats from Labour, show what is possible. Reform's candidate Robert Kenyon also stood in 2024 and came within 5,000 votes of beating Simons. Reform's infrastructure must be better since then, although there wasn't the Burnham factor in play. That said, Kenyon has come under a lot of flack for some unfortunate social media posts throughout his adult life. The full offence archaeology treatment has been given, spearheaded by Hope Not Hate. That is a whole other article in itself, but suffice to say most things being brought up are not that bad. I wouldn't necessarily say them or agree with them, but there's nothing damning there. They are edgy jokes, contrarian opinions, and laddish shit posting from years in the past. Of course, this doesn't matter to his opponents, and it might sway some of the voters who don't look into the matter too closely. Combined with the Restore effect, this could certainly cost them the election. I am no huge fan of Reform, having criticised them since Rupert Lowe was forced out and Farage made weak comments on deportation of illegal immigrants and Islam. On the latter issues they have improved somewhat, and they have been good on the Henry Nowak murder, but all of the previous stuff has spoiled their image in my eyes. They have become merely a political tool, not an ideal, if there ever can be such a thing in politics. Kenyon is not the best candidate, despite his local working man credentials, and his edgy posts and rather poor performance on Question Time have done him no favours. Then there was the cringe rap video released the other day. So I'm not a Farage sycophant by any means. All I am saying is that his party is the best placed to stop Burnham winning, and as I have shown, stopping Burnham and his nefarious plans is essential. Starmer is awful, but at least so far he's not proposing to upend the whole system. Crucially, Starmer is more beatable, as would be any of the other leadership contenders, Rayner, Miliband or Streeting, Mahmood the only possible exception. As a well-known and somehow popular figure who is slightly stronger than Starmer, Burnham has more of a chance to turn Labour's fortunes around, when we need them to stay weak and on the ropes. I have no vote up there in Makerfield, but if I did, I would opt for Reform. There is no question of that. Call me cautious, call me a sap for a containment operation, but I want Burnham thwarted, and here and now, Reform are the party to do it.